How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the number one car salesman podcast in the world, the Lot Walkers, joined by the co-producers Kyle Trexler, Justin Upperman, and James McHenrick. Happy to be here, ready for a great conversation. We don't have anything planned. We're flinging it by the whip. So,
speak for yourself, homie.
All right, yeah, I guess you're right. I was sort of prepared.
Oh, you're prepared?
I have some. I definitely.
I have zero
about.
preparation for this, so I'll probably just wing off of whatever you guys are talking about.
Awesome.
So this is just because it's fresh on my mind, mostly because I went and did it last night, kind of. I think we should talk about vehicle modifications, very broad group, right? And vehicle value, and how they do not correlate.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Because where I'm coming from this is I just bought a set of wheels for my truck last night that are definitely very different from the stock wheels. I bought a leveling kit for my truck to make my truck my own. But the thing I understand as a car salesman that I feel like is a heavy disconnect, like just because you do a build on a truck or you make these modifications to a truck or a car or whatever, like it doesn't change the inherent depreciating value of the asset, right?
Right, yeah.
So like we just took in a Mustang on trade that has a Roush blower on it, right? Supercharger. I think that's awesome, and maybe it adds a little bit more of what I'd be willing to pay for that car, but at the same time, like as far as the market's concerned, it doesn't matter, right? So
If you put a $10,000 lift on a box truck, it doesn't change the value.
yeah.
But why is that though? Do they like in the car industry? Do they look at those modifications as more of a liability to the vehicle because you're altering stuff and changing stuff around?
Yeah, I mean it's a good question. I think that might have partly something to do with it, right? Because of the fact that like when you lift something, it does put more wear on components, generally speaking. But at the same time, like it's such a weird double-edged sword because like is it because it's not factory, right?
I was going to say the maintenance on them are probably, like if you look at a manual and it tells you when you should do maintenance, it's based off of factory parts. Right. So when you start changing stuff around, like even like with that's why too. I mean, even if I look at other cars, I mean, obviously I'm on Facebook Marketplace daily.
Right.
Like looking at stuff, dreaming, dreaming boy just swiping. And like I mean, I look at Mustangs and they're modern, and I mean, I think too, like what's the risk of that?
Right.
Because the odds too, if somebody's gonna mod something like that, they're gonna drive it
Right.
for the purpose that they added that kind of horsepower to it. So
But then, too, it's weird because now that I'm thinking about it even more and getting in my own head about it, like box trucks add value when we do, like we add the box,
yeah,
right?
and that is true because
But
when
then,
we add accessories,
like Rocky Ridge trucks, you don't buy them for the same sticker price as a normal XLP truck. But is it because they're covered under the same factory warranty?
Yeah, because it's Ford warranted parts essentially. Because anything that comes out of Rocky Ridge is essentially approved by Ford, like ahead of time or whatever. So it's automatically falls under cover. So.
And that's where it's like I also know, and if you didn't know this, you should if you're thinking about modifying something. Like I know that lifting my truck would void a factory suspension warranty, right? And so it's like unless you're buying an aftermarket warranty that is meant for trucks that are already lifted, which can be an option in at most reputable dealers, like you just need to know that beforehand.
Yeah.
Right?
The thing I never understand is wheels. I feel like some of the managers get, pretty fussy about wheels sometimes.
Well, it's mostly poke though, and that's like a state thing, right? So in the state of Pennsylvania, you're not allowed to have technically any wheel poke outside of the fenders, and I know there are a couple other states that are like that, but there are some states that don't care, right? And I think it comes from the fact of like flinging rocks. To be a safety risk.
I'm talking about too, like just cosmetically, like.
Right.
If the car originally came with chrome rims and someone just got black rims and put them on there, got rid of the chrome rims, I feel like sometimes there's like a what the heck.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
there.
yeah,
So
definitely.
it's like,
well, and I think that's like right back to everybody making something their own. Like
yeah.
obviously I went with super wide wheels that are going to have a lot of poke, so I'm keeping my stock so that like I can put my stocks back on to still pass PA inspection. But like I like the look of wide, like stanced trucks.
Yeah.
Like it's just a preference thing.
Yeah.
And I realize that a lot of people may think it looks stupid, but it's my taste, right?
Yeah.
Because it's my vehicle. But I
Right.
know when I go to sell my truck, unless it's like somebody that likes and has a similar taste to what I have, it's probably going to be a good thing to have the stock wheels still.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I've never been big on modding any of my vehicles. You know, I just buy them
Right.
and drive them.
I've thought
But-
about it, but it's like
I always have the hesitation, but I always just know that it's just you're basically just throwing money in a pit.
oh yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
100%. I'm not
And-
getting any of it.
And
back.
yeah. That's the thing. I mean, you probably could, you know, after you're done with the vehicle, you know, resell the rims and stuff of that sort. But you're not even gonna probably brush what you initially spent.
And
which-
this, folks, is why I buy my parts secondhand.
Yeah, that's a good point too, because there is someone out there.
That made a worse mistake than me.
True.
I just felt like we should touch on that.
So
But
you've been owning an F-150 for a couple months now, right? How you feeling
Yeah.
about your new experience going from a Subaru?
I love it. Personal opinion here, but these guys have heard it before. So if you're in the market for a WRX, I had always wanted one since I was little. Specifically, I'm talking about VA WRXs, which is 2015 to 2021. 2022, they switched to what's called the VB in that platform now, which is entirely different motor configuration. The whole reason I went with a VA was because it was the first time Subaru had flipped off of a port injection EJ motor, which is like Subi Rumble. That's where that comes from. It's kind of like how the Boxer motor that Subaru produces kind of gained a lot of notoriety. But I bought a VA because it was the first time they had changed the motor in the WRX to be direct injection, and it was supposedly going to have way less issues. What I learned after the fact is when you're somebody like me and you like to modify things and make them, in that case, like a sports car, I wanted to make it fast. The WRXs from 15 to 21 are very finicky. So like they don't take well to the modifications unless you have a really good tuner, which then I got, eTune, which is, through, you can go a couple different platforms with it. But I got an eTune to help out, but like the thing I learned with that car is it was like, and I've owned quite a few cars, that car was probably one of the most maintenance heavy vehicles I've ever owned. So going back to a truck, and especially a Ford product is great because I already feel like I'm working on it less, which is really nice. But then the other piece to it is like, I've owned a truck before, and just the feeling of having a truck is like, I like it a lot. I think the only challenging piece to me, which is where I'm probably going to buy a toy soon, is the fact I miss driving a manual. But there's many ways to
That can make
scratch that
sense.
itch.
The other problem is people are always going to ask you to use the truck too. It's part of the truck ownership that people
Right.
don't think
Yeah.
about, you know.
That's why I don't have a truck, because I have a guy that I know who has one.
Right.
I'm moving a
Hey,
couch.
give me a call, man. I'll help you out. But it's the other cool part though is like I'm not the only one in my family with a truck, right? So like my father-in-law also has a truck, so it's like I work a lot because we work in sales. So like I'm not usually high on people's list just because they know I'm usually gonna be here. But
That
no,
makes
I love
sense.
it, man. It's sick. So cool.
It's good. I'm sure you're going to love it in the wintertime too,
Oh yeah.
compared to, is the Subaru all-wheel drive?
Yeah, and so that's the thing though, man, like having the extra ground clearance will be great and I'll be able to do a little bit more sketchy stuff, but I will say Subaru's all-wheel drive system is stout. Like you can take those things pretty much anywhere as long as you know how to drive. Plus like like break apart WRX, right? You know what WRX stands for?
No.
World Rally Extreme. So like Subaru, the WRX platform got its start in rallycross, like in the late 90s, I think was the first year of them, and they won a bunch of championships in the rally world. Now I think they've kind of like the ones they give to people to drive on the street are very like dimmed down versions. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they're not
I'm
capable
sure,
of the
yeah.
same stuff. Like there's videos on YouTube of people trying to rallycross like stock ones. Usually doesn't go well, but that all-wheel drive system they've created is definitely like really, really good. But having the extra ground clearance where we live, where we get like 4 feet of snow, is definitely nice.
You'd be able to run over some snow mounds
Yeah,
for sure.
all right.
Yeah. Because you park your car and you're stuck.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what sucks about living in Erie. Yeah.
You know what I do love though a lot? I forgot how nice remote start is. Like
Yeah.
just having remote start, because in a manual,
Oh yeah.
no remote start. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
the Ford Pass app is nice too.
Yeah,
Dude, like
right.
you can schedule starts. So like last winter, we try to leave every day by like 8:25. So I would set it for 8:10 to start every morning.
Yeah.
So by the time we got down to the car, 8:15,
Nice and
8:20,
hot.
already defrosted. Turn on my windshield wipers. I'm out to
Go. Yep. That's
Yeah.
sick.
It is nice.
I'm definitely looking forward to that. It's
Yeah.
gonna be pretty dope. But I also finally have a garage again. so-
I was gonna ask. I've been meaning to bring that up the past like 2 days.
Yeah.
When are we getting in there? When are we hanging out in Kyle's
dude.
garage?
I mean,
Rage. We'll
You
call it
guys,
the
should, you
rage.
guys should come over when I put my lift kit in. But that'd be, yeah. But here pretty soon I'm gonna be putting toys in there, so.
It can be the party house too.
Oh, bet, yeah.
How far is your house?
Like 20 minutes?
That's not,
It's gonna be a long e-bike ride.
oh,
yeah.
I have a car at that point.
We'll touch on
I
that.
am interested in going on a long trip though.
Yeah.
Like with the bikes?
Yeah. And when I say long, I mean like Edinburgh. Like that kind of distance.
Yeah.
We don't have to go to Edinburgh, but
That'd be pretty fun.
like even like Harbor Creek would be that kind of distance.
Yeah.
These.
I think off-roading too, like on a.
Yeah. We should find a trail. Even today, I mean, we have sunlight after this.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know actually.
Yeah.
When are you gonna get one? Speaking of toys,
Oh, trying to get me to spend money, man. Let's see how it is.
for you guys who don't know, we bought e-bikes.
E-bikes.
E-bikes, and this isn't. We're not gonna tell you the brand because it doesn't matter, and they're not paying us. So.
Buy a car though.
Yeah.
Don't buy an e-bike.
Yeah, we got the e-bike because we're 5 minutes away from work and we're trying to add hobbies. So
Add hobbies.
that's a good way to put it. It's a great way to
Yeah.
put it. So talking about your guys' experience with Champion, right? I don't know if we really even touched much on it, but Champion Ford Volvo Cars of Erie, PA is where we work. So I have worked at a few other dealerships, not in sales, and I will say just off of that, my experience here has been the best compared to any other dealership. They're a lot more family oriented, so it's made me feel like very welcomed. But one thing that I do recall just from like joining, it's almost like a what do they call it? It's like a accepting process. Almost like, come on, somebody help me out here.
You're like a tribe.
Yeah. So it's like initiation.
Right.
You get initiated, but it's not really like foo fum, ha ha ha. You know, like cheering and stuff like that.
Right.
It's like you get pranked,
Yeah.
right? So I remember I got
I think
pranked.
you know where. I think I know.
Yeah,
where you're
and
going.
so I really just want to ask, like, what were your guys' experience with that? Because I guess I never asked around, but I know it happens to mostly everybody.
Did you ever get pranked when you first
Yeah.
started?
Oh, even you know what, this
I
guy,
tried.
this guy could join the conversation as well.
Brett, you want to join the pod?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
So awesome, we got a guest
We got a
appearance.
special guest here today.
Brett
guest
Perry.
appearance.
Awesome.
Brett Perry,
I'm interested to
master
see what,
specialist.
I'm interested to see
Veteran.
what Brett has to
Yeah.
say though.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Hello.
thank you.
Yes, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Thank
I'm
you
so
for
sorry.
joining us.
Oh,
Yeah.
My
thank you, sir.
professionality
Thank you, sir.
problem
No
there.
worries,
Yeah.
no worries.
It's okay. It's okay. So we're talking about our experiences here with Champion Ford and how it's a family-owned business, and how when you first start, there's some initiation processes that takes place here. You know, I don't know.
I feel like though, even better though, like
How open
What?
is this podcast?
It's
pretty open.
It's pretty
So,
open.
but here-
It's
here's
pretty
the
open.
thing,
We're
right?
pretty transparent.
yeah, but so because I'm interested to see how my experience differs from yours. Because so a little bit of backstory for the pod, like you've been here for 10 years, 11 now.
10 and a half years now.
10 and a half years. So like, what drew you to work here, and what kept you working here that long?
What drew me here was I know I could do it. Good in sales, always been good in sales, good with people.
How'd you
I
find
don't toot my own horn like that, though.
Yeah.
How'd you find out you were good at sales?
Well, that is because when I was 17,
Selling drugs.
so we're that open. No,
Just kidding.
no, I ended up working for, which there's a lot of good experiences and bad experiences from this company. Which the bad's usually their own person's fault, but I worked for a place called Cutco Cutlery and Vector Marketing Corporation. I literally sold knives.
Oh, wow.
In home, not door to door, but in home, and I was the #1 seller for that summer on
Like
summer
kitchen
break.
knives or like.
My dad did that same thing.
Wow.
Well, I did that. I think I ended up being responsible in the end because I became salesman to an assistant manager to a manager, ran my own office,
And what-
hired people, trained people, fired. I did everything.
What age?
1.4 million in sales in that company. I'm responsible for
There you go.
or oversaw.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I just got tired of doing that. I actually came here, interviewed here, and also almost went to the military at the same time.
That's actually almost what I did. I almost
Almost
went. I
went.
went to MEPS a week
See?
before had my interview.
25 at the time. And I passed, I took that test, whatever it was. Yep, you scored high enough, you could pretty much be whatever you want. I said, okay. And then I didn't go. One of the biggest regrets in my life, though, is not going when I was 18.
Same here. I was about to sign and I was like, I got to think about it.
Well, it was also Afghanistan time when I turned 18.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of people hold me by the ankle telling me not to go.
Yeah.
So that was one thing. And then getting into the other point, what was my initiation like?
Right.
And I shadowed for a week. I had a certain salesman not talk to me for 3 months because I was the new guy. He still works here to this day, by the
I
way.
think I probably could guess who it is.
Yeah, me too.
I think I could.
Hey, sharks are born swimming. Though, right?
Sharks are born swimming, my favorite quote. Other than that, I took off, and again, not to toot. If you don't count Aerosmith, which let's count them. If we count them, I've been #2 in this place for how long? Since probably year 1 or 2.
So what do you think, what's your favorite part about working here that has, kept you here, right? Rather than going anywhere else or selling any other product.
The grass isn't always greener. Plenty of people have proven that by leaving here before and trying
Yeah.
somewhere else.
That is a good point.
We
Yeah.
have some of the best hours here, from what I've heard. Now, probably the best management I can work with.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't always like that. That's for sure.
Which all people aren't perfect, so that's expected at any
Right.
level of
Yeah, but you see other people leave and not do well, fail, and it's not as good, and blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And my dad always had Fords. I always owned Fords that I could choose. So naturally, I wanted to come to a Ford dealer.
Yeah.
I couldn't see myself selling a Ram
Yes.
Right.
Same here.
or even a Silverado,
Or a-
right?
or
Or
a
even a
Kia.
Toyota. I'd feel like I'd be cheating on Ford.
Yeah.
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 Right.
Like it wouldn't be right. Almost like cheating in a relationship. I couldn't do it. I'm
He
selling a Ram
almost
now.
sold-
What am I stepping out
He
for?
almost sold Nissans.
Yeah. And then so I had an interview at Nissan. It was
Yeah.
actually the same exact day that Michael and Gabe had their interview. We were all there at the same time. And yeah. And but obviously this was before.
Look what happened to Michael, by the way.
Yeah.
Gabe ain't
Oh,
there.
you gotta run away.
Yep. I'll be
We're
back.
That's
done with the
all right.
podcast.
We'll keep
He's
grilling.
gone.
We'll keep grilling Brett.
But he interviewed at Nissan and didn't get hired.
Good.
And then, God willing, I moved from service to sales, and that gave an opportunity for a service job, and that's where he got it.
Right?
So, were you here before they started selling Volvos?
No.
No.
Volvos was. And it's funny, when you start selling Volvos, it's foreign.
Right.
Not only a car, but also in your head. I remember starting to think they were way more complicated. But now that I've done it for 10 years and how they've evolved, it may even be more simple.
Right.
Yeah. I think they're made to be pretty simplistic.
Yeah.
Even the design of them is.
And they won a lot of awards for that.
So, do you know, because I probably should hit myself for not knowing this. Do you know when this dealership opened?
It's funny. I don't know if I've ever asked to this day. It didn't start here. It started in the 90s on Peach Street. And somewhere after 2000,
They got flipped
In
over.
2000, 2005, it came here.
Okay.
Somewhere in there, to my knowledge.
Pretty cool, man.
Did you ever get pranked when you first started?
Yes.
What was your prank?
My prank was, go check out the basement.
Yes. Yes.
Let's say
So
try
I was-
everybody on that
Can't-
one.
yeah,
Man.
I can't remember what it was. Okay, he's got the key. So I went and asked him. I went with it. Oh, I ain't got the key. I gave it to, him. He had to go fill up some helium down, or whatever the heck it was, downstairs, So I get the second person, they're like, dude, there's no basement, man. They're just freaking with you, Or it's pouring outside. Hey, you got a customer on the truck lot. I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Other than that was pretty much it, though. I was getting ignored by one person, the basement, and the truck lot, which I didn't go out there. I did not go out to the ring. Heck no, it wasn't. It was pouring.
Yeah. I got the basement as well, but not that heavy. Like, I figured it out pretty quick, luckily. And I was here for a while before it even happened to me. So I was super skeptical the whole time.
Right.
But
You
with
didn't go right
James,
into sales.
They got James bad.
What'd they do to James? I don't remember.
We had him walk up and down, like, from Tim's office to the front accounting office at least 4 times.
Looking for the key, man.
Yeah.
For the basement?
For
Yeah.
the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got told there was a cool,
Yeah. Like,
virtual driver down there and everything.
Junior, like, wrote him a rec for the key, too. Like, give James the key.
Oh, that's good. See, they didn't go that far with me. I
That was
still
a-
played. I was skeptical. I played along.
That was the worst one I've seen, though.
See, I got lucky because they tried to do it to me, but the way I figured it out pretty quickly is because, like, in the bar industry, we used to have this thing where we'd make the new guy go look for a lime remover for the glass bottles. We tell them, like, hey, go bar to bar and, like, tell them our lime remover broke and we need a new one, like, or to borrow theirs. And we'd get people to walk bar to bar to bar looking for a lime remover. It's like, that's not a
that's
thing.
more-
It's just crazy enough that I was like, that might be real.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, too funny.
The basement's a good thing.
Basement's
There is no
good.
basement here.
There is
That's
no
the whole
basement.
joke.
Right.
No basement.
No
But
basement.
I think where I was going with that, though, like, the reason I wanted to ask you that is because, like, a big thing that drew me to work here, at least, is it's very well put together, right? And then obviously, like, family owned, which is pretty nice. But, like, for me, I'm not from the area. So, like, not being from Erie, the first thing my wife told me, who is from the area, like, before I even moved up here, is it's a small town in a city, right? Like, even though it's a city, a lot of people know each other, like, word of mouth spreads, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, like, this place has a really good reputation, and they also take really good care of their employees. So it's like, even when I interviewed, like, Mark had told me that, like, he likes to hire from within or build from within,
Yeah.
right? And so, like, to me, having been in, like, the restaurant industry where you have high turnover, you have, pretty brash personalities, like, coming to this world where I know sales can be like that too, but not having that mentality towards it was kind of like, oh, okay, like,
Yeah.
it's pretty nice,
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. For me, I was a photo guy,
yeah.
taking pictures.
They
And
scout
out of
you.
all the dealerships I went to in Erie, like, this place was probably the only place where I had a good experience. Everywhere else, I walk in there, they're like, where the heck you been? We've been waiting for you to get pictures. I got, like, so many cars. And then they throw keys at me and get angry, attitudes, all that stuff.
Who's
But
the worst one?
Do I have to say names?
No, you could just say brand.
Mazda.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a different brand, but that's still satisfying.
Oh, man.
What brand did you have in
I dodge in mine. I dodge in mine.
That's
mind?
funny.
Yeah. By the mall?
Yeah, I was guessing that.
Yeah.
That's
that place was bad too.
That's
That's
the-
probably second. They were tied for first, actually.
They-
And then third would be, the competitor down the road.
Well, I don't know how much we're allowed to say on this podcast, but that's the dealership I've heard the most complaints about from other customers.
Down the road?
No,
Oh,
it's one of the other two.
gotcha. I get what you're saying. Yeah, down the road, we were driving around the first day I was initiated, and he was giving me a tour of the place on a golf cart, and he was like, "If you see something off, just you just don't have to tell any other dealerships. Just kind of keep things to yourself.
They said that down there?
Yeah, not
That's
exactly
wild.
that, but something along those lines. I was just like, why do you
Sounds
need
shaky.
to have the? Why do you feel the need to tell me that? Like,
Right.
That just doesn't give me a good impression
Something
of you
off?
at all.
That's
yeah.
wild.
That's pretty broad.
But every time I come here, like Marky would come down. Hey, Justin, how's it going? Yeah, man. Are you from here? Blah, 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 blah. Talk to me. Doolittle. On the other hand, the first time I met him, he's very assertive with his words, and it kind of threw me off at first.
Right.
But after the conversation flows a little bit, you realize like, oh, it's just how he is. He's actually a great guy.
He's a big teddy bear. to break it
Yeah,
down.
he is. Yeah, and then obviously, there were some other people working here at the time too that came out and talked to me.
Yeah.
It's actually how I found the Lord too. So.
But I think that too, like that was a big thing for me. The fact that everybody interviews you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've never worked anywhere that was like that. And like to me it was like, oh man, like they seriously want to vet people that work here when they have 4 or 5 different managers in a row come talk to you.
Yeah,
You
that is
know.
sort of crazy.
But the other funny thing though too, because like this is a good one for the pod, but like I didn't apply for sales.
yeah,
I
remember that,
applied
yeah.
to be a service advisor, and Doolittle talked me into selling cars. And like, thankfully, I had like friends in the past that had done it, so I had like a pretty good idea of like what I was roping myself into. But like, obviously, that like initial step, especially at the stage of life I was in, where like I already had a mortgage, I already had car payments, I already had bills, like. There's a lot on the line there, right?
Yeah.
It's like to jump into something commission based for the first time in my life was terrifying.
It's ballsy.
Yeah, and so like in my head I'm like, oh man, I don't know. But then like they talking to each one of them one after another, like you'll be fine, man. Just like if you think you're like willing to put in the work, you'll be fine. And
Yeah.
it's been great. So, and obviously I had a pretty excellent trainer, which helps.
I did help train you. I don't take that much credit, but I did help train you. I like to think I had a hand in you and James too, though.
Oh yeah. Yep. Every time I get a customer that talks about you, oh yeah, he's the best. he helped train me.
Oh yeah.
I just reel with people. Like, you don't have to lie in this game. You don't have to be somebody you're not.
Right.
Is your personality going to jive with everybody?
No.
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 Yeah.
But there's just plenty of people who didn't like working with me.
Oh yeah, I remember the Volvo ordeal we had that one time
I do not.
when I was in BDC and I introduced you to customers.
And then I worked with them in the past.
No,
Oh.
they were just like no. It was insane.
That's
I
nuts.
can't believe you don't remember that.
Oh, you know what? I do remember this.
Yeah,
they wanted to work with you because they had talked to you. They didn't understand how it works.
Yeah, they were just super rude.
Oh, I
about
think
it.
I was here
Yeah.
for that too.
I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
In my mind.
that's the one and only time I've ever seen
Right.
that happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
So they were
I was
just
thinking maybe
different.
that happened more often.
No.
There's people that don't like me either.
Right. Yeah.
No, it happens. But
Oh.
we also like to have fun here, which is another thing to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Well, I think
Too
too,
much.
though, like you're part of the reason that it is as fun as it is because you orchestrate a lot of this stuff, like
Yeah.
outside of work. Right?
Oh, so I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But because
Why do I do that to myself?
Right, but I do think it's cool that like they're on board with it. Like the fact we have a sales manager that comes to pretty much everything you host. You know.
Right.
Yeah, and then like even our finance guys are coming to golf outings.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, we also even had more participation.
Yeah.
Right.
But maybe it's like a GM of a sports team. You can't get too close to the people you might cut. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's where like me having that GM experience at restaurants, there is a certain point where you have to like draw a line with like business and fun.
Yeah.
So I could see it, but at the same time though, like what's a round of golf gonna hurt? You
Nothing.
know what I mean?
Nothing. Not a golf, a bowling game, nothing.
Right.
You know? Which we already have a save date for next year
For bowling.
for the golf outing.
Oh, for the golf outing.
The bowling, I'm sure we could just pick up
Well,
the phone.
we never thought about getting Edinburgh involved too.
You're right. We could do that.
You know what we
I
should
didn't
do?
even think about that.
Yeah.
So I'm not an innovator like that.
You know what we should do this winter? Have like a ski snowboard trip.
Oh,
Because, dude, my
I think
brother-in-law.
we're the only ones that do it.
Yeah,
I
but
would-
dude,
Yeah, we would.
I will die.
But here's the thing. So hear me out. My brother-in-law would totally be game to come, and he used to be a snowboard instructor up there.
Was he get us in for free under the rope or what?
No, but
No.
so we could teach, like me and him could, like, because I helped this guy start learning how to snowboard last year. And so, and then he switched from skis to snowboard. His first time on a snowboard was doing blacks.
Yeah.
So, like,
I was
it's like,
killing it. It was
if you were, if all these people came up and were with us, like, I guarantee you, as long as they have the mindset that they actually wanted to learn, because it's more of a fear thing
It
than
is.
anything. I could teach anybody how to snowboard or ski
like
if
even
they
Mike,
want to.
like
But
I've snowboarded a few times in my life. And even on those bunny hills at the end, it's just that big
Oh,
drop,
yeah.
you know?
Right.
I get cooking so fast I have to wreck myself.
Yeah.
And I've never tried skiing. Next time I go, I'm doing skiing.
skiing is not
Trying
bad. I'll ski with you to help.
I'm doing skiing.
Have you
next
skied
time I
ever?
go. No.
See,
I've only ever
skiing's a
snowboarded.
little
I'm
bit easier,
switching.
but
it is.
skiing's
So-
easier. It's just harder to look cooler.
Here's the age old adage. Snowboarding is harder to learn but easier to get really good at. Skiing is easy to learn but really really hard to get good at.
Really hard.
So like I'm talking like top echelon, right? Like Olympic level.
Like Olympic and trick.
Yeah.
Like
so, like-
360 nose grab, like.
You
Yeah,
know,
like-
I'd like to just go down the hill, carve a little bit, and have a good old time.
And that's what
Dude,
it's about.
skis are cake, man. Because you just pizza, French fry, French fry, and then
Yeah.
you'll slowly start figuring out.
Yeah,
the
you'll
business.
slowly start learning it's a hockey stop.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
slip the foot, you'll start sliding that way.
Yeah.
Put
You
the-
ever
put
ice
the-
skate? No, you've never been ice skating?
No, because I tried inline blades when I was a kid, and I kept hurting my ankles. I need the skates with the two wheels on both sides. That's where I roll, man. That's
Hey,
where
that's
I roll
the-
with
there you
derby
go.
skates.
There
Right,
you
that's
go.
how I roller skate.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it.
Those the line, those are roller
If we
blades.
went to a roller rink right now, I'd be like, I need the ones with the two on each side.
What did they just page? I didn't catch that. Hopefully,
I've
it
been
wasn't
roller
before.
skating forever.
Yeah, forever.
That could be our next event.
Yeah,
Yeah, I put.
and then we can have like an e-bike. Then we can have like an e-bike marathon.
I would do a roller derby night.
Yeah.
All right,
Do it in the
but
show.
not
Pretty
just
cool.
not just
Right.
out cruising.
So we're talking about doing like a trip. Like, what is this trip? Like, are we like staying there? I think if we do it,
No, I
we
think
might
we
as well just go all out and get,
we
get
should-
the cabin up on the hill.
No, dude,
Think
I'm
about it,
talking
there's so
like
many of us, we could just put it
we should.
$200.
So you know how Brett did like the like champion golf outing and the champion bowling outing. Like this winter, we should have like a champion like ski snowboard day.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should do a weekend though.
I
Like
won't
a
make
Saturday
it through a
night.
weekend.
Like a Saturday night.
Some of us have kids, man.
How
Come
about
on.
Kids, and I'm gonna wake up the next day and won't be able to move.
That is true.
But and then like the thing is like we could have like a pot of money again, and then like we could do different payouts. Like most improved wins a little bit of money. Like fastest down a slope wins a little bit of money. Like that kind of thing, you know.
Right,
But-
right.
Brett, if you have to take that, well.
Butch and Services calling me. Hold on.
Yeah, I think we're probably ready to wrap this up.
Oh, what did I miss?
No, we
We
could
just
keep.
talked
Let's do one more.
How
Let's
much
do one
what
more.
time are we at? We're probably at
I don't know, man. Just
Oh, that's all right. We
Let's
can
do
stretch it
one
a little
more.
bit. Obviously,
we lost James for half of it, so.
Yeah, I mean, I can go on my Nissan story and finish off where I was.
Well, I just need to go take a quick pee break, so I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, I do want to hear your Nissan story, so let's roll with that.
So when I went there at the time I was working at Amazon,
Mhm.
and I was on my way out, and I was looking for another job, but I specifically wanted a sales job, because the whole goal was to take my time and disassociate it with my money.
Right.
And so I understood the only way to do that is through commission. And so Nissan, it was one of the first ads, I guess, for the job. It came up as a BDC agent.
Right.
Or as those who watch who don't know what that is business development coordinator. But Michael was already getting hired for that. So he basically already had the job, but they had a few of them, like more than what we do. And so I went there, I had my interview. It was a pretty good conversation, but I overdid it. And when I say that, I mean like I showed up full suit, like notebook with 15 questions about the business.
Yeah.
Not trying to show him who I am.
Right.
It was more about it was almost like I was having a conversation with a mentor.
Right.
That's how I approached it,
Yeah.
instead of an interview.
Right.
It was like I sort of just got the two mixed up, and then when I got finished with the interview, like I said, it felt like it was a good conversation. But guys, all right. So we're talking about the Nissan. We're actually my interview at Nissan. Okay, and so I finished up the interview. He tells me that he has a few more people that he's going to interview, and he'll keep in touch in like 2 weeks.
That's the line you tell
Yep,
somebody when you're not
exactly.
hired.
Yeah. And so about 2 weeks go by, I don't hear anything, and so I go there. I tried calling him, he wouldn't answer me, so I just go there, and I was like, if I didn't get the job, that's fine, but just tell me what I need to work on to actually be qualified for the position.
Yeah.
And he never would come out and talk to me, so
Wow.
I just sat there for like an hour waiting for him.
Yeah.
But after I had that interview, I called my dad about it because I was excited. I was like, I think I felt like I aced it because I tried so hard.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so I called my dad and I was like, I just had an interview at Nissan. He's like, well, what are you going to do there? And I was like, hopefully sell cars. He's like, why the hell would you want to do that? Why would you want to sell a Nissan? And I was like, well, I guess you got a good point. Because I grew up in a Ford family. My dad's a huge Ford guy. And, obviously, I had a Mustang before I started working here. And that wasn't the only one I had. But when I had my interview here, it was like completely different. I didn't try hard at all. I just showed up and I was me. I actually almost probably could have tried harder.
Right.
But it was the genuine factor here, I think, is
Right.
what got me here.
You know, that might be a good way to end it, this episode, because I think a good thing to talk about on a future episode might be like interview tips for people that want to get into sales, like what you should
Well,
be,
we can even talk about it right now.
We might be getting a little long on time on
I
this
don't know
one,
where we're
but
at.
I feel like that wouldn't be a bad thing to share with people. It's like, hey, like these are the skills that are actually like
Needed.
benefit, like maybe not even needed, because like you can pick things up and sometimes
Yeah.
it's better to be trainable, but I feel like just like these are the skills that you need to be able to show that you have, you know what I mean, or could pick up if need be, but
Because you don't need a PhD to do this.
right.
Like this
No.
is one of the highest paying jobs that you could have with no education.
And you got me with a 4-year degree and
Yeah, yeah.
not use it, so
And I dropped out of high school my senior year, so
I feel like that's most people I went to high school with now.
Right.
They're all graduating college at this point. And it's like
But
working construction.
yeah, at the same time though, and this won't ring true to everybody. I shouldn't say anybody. This won't ring true to everybody, but like in my case, like I needed college. Even if I'm not using my degree, like college made me grow up and taught me critical thinking skills. Like, cause like if I didn't go to school and have, people teach me to teach myself structure, I'd be like the definition of a degenerate today. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't have met my wife and yada yada. So be a very different person. But yeah,
Butterfly
That's a good
effect.
point.
right. It's a thing, man.
What
It
if?
is the thing.
What if?
Right. All right.
It's always a question.
Should we end it there?
Yeah.
You want to close it out?
I guess I can.
Oh
Thank you.
yeah. Big update actually. We reached 17 subscribers.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
17 subscribers.
I didn't realize I was walking into such a madhouse.
Thanks to
Hey,
each and every single
we
one
doing?
of you guys.
It's growing.
It means
grow.
the world to us. Every
Yeah.
subscription, every like, every
Yeah.
view, every comment, every share.
Yeah.
We love it. Keeps us going. Keeps us
Yeah.
motivated. And
Right.
it's hard sometimes, when you're wheeling and dealing, to sit down and take time to film this stuff. So
Yeah.
it's definitely wellly appreciated.
Yeah, and
And-
if you guys don't already, me and Justin do have TikToks, and so we try to entertain as much as we can on there. It's a little bit less educational and more focused on the entertainment aspect of all things. But feel free to check those out. I'm sure that the links will be provided below. And I guess anybody want else?
Yeah. This is the Lot Walkers podcast. So hopefully you enjoyed, and thank you for our special guest,
Yes.
guest Brett Perry
Brett
today.
Perry.
Hopefully he can
No
make
problem.
it. I'm sure he's going to probably make more appearances.
Yeah.
For sure, he had a lot of
Yeah,
fun. It's
I don't have
pretty easy.
TikTok or anything, no.
Yeah, we're working on it someday.
So you may not be able to find me in other ways.
You can by coming to Champion Ford
Facebook.
All the Cars Are Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook.
Facebook. Or call in and ask for Brett.
Yeah,
There we
Facebook,
go.
calling in.
Yeah.
Pretty old school
Don't
over
ask,
there, you
actually,
know?
though. Ask for me. Don't ask.
Yeah, you don't got to ask for either of them. I'll help you both out.
All right.
See you guys in the next
Yeah.
one.